Hey guys, I'm DC. This is the Crack Pack. I've been working on the armory quite a bit over the last couple days, and I want to thank Arcus for helping me out with the interior design and also showing me the carpenter's blocks. Now there's a bunch of different versions of the carpenter's block. There are just a regular block, there's angled ones, there's also these doors which are pretty cool. So how it works with any of the carpenter's blocks is they have a very simplistic look here. It's kind of a wooden look. And then you can take any other block and place it inside of it and it will take up the texture. Now with the doors, you can actually change the type of door, which is pretty neat. For the regular blocks, you can turn a regular block into like a half slab or a vertical half slab, so it's pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna build the armory in 2 layers. There's an interior layer, which is this right here. So if you come in here, you can see that there's a nice little design in here, and this is what Arcus helped me with. And then I'm gonna have an exterior layer, which is gonna be mostly concrete, and I'm gonna use a lot of the carpenter's blocks in order to get a nice angle on the building, and I'm gonna try to make it into a bunker, so it should look pretty cool. Now, the design of this place here is, like, let's say there's a squad or a platoon or something, they need weapons issued to them. They're gonna come in here, and they're gonna come up to the counter, and there would be, you know, employees that are behind the counter, enlisted men that are behind the counter. So the first, you know, soldier would come up, and they would get issued their M16, and then they would get issued their Kevlar and whatever other stuff they needed as they went down the line, and then they would head out. So the enlisted personnel that are here are gonna have this as kind of an office. There's gonna be a couple of desks here, a little break area, a bathroom. Arcus insisted that there be a water machine for drinks. I don't know. Where I come from, it's always been called a bubbler. Or a bubbler. Water machine for drinks. And then in here is going to be the commander's office. So the commander of the armory is going to have this as an office here. And then through here, this is like the major security of this place. So this is the vault door. It's kind of like a bank vault. I don't know if you guys have ever actually seen an armory door, but it's pretty darn close to like a bank vault door. It's maybe not as good, but it's still really, really sturdy. Like, you are not getting in that thing. So that's what this is supposed to represent. And I'm gonna have some micro blocks that make it look like there's hinges kind of dealio, like right there along the sides. Now, in here, I made a cage. I wanted to put some fence on the top as well, but it just doesn't, let me, oh, I don't have any on me. It doesn't look right because the texture right there doesn't, it doesn't go down. It's not on the bottom of it. So if you look up, you could just see right through it. So it doesn't look right. Maybe I could do micro blocks. I don't know. I don't really want to put too much into it though. I'm more concerned with this area. So once we go through here, this is where all of the weapons are actually going to be stored. Now, as you can see, my original plan was to have all the different weapons boxes. However, that's not going to happen now. I'm pretty much only going to do the modern weapon boxes. I did go and make a whole bunch of fiberglass. And this is what the weapons lockers are going to look like. Oh, I don't have any. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have any? Where did I put those weapons? Where did I put the weapons? I believe they're down right here. Okay, so we're going to grab two of the Barrett 50 cals. And how this is going to work is you can put it right there, and then you can put this one right there, and then there'll be another one right there and another one right there. So if somebody on the team needs a weapon, all they have to do is just walk by. They can just click on it, take the weapon, and they're good to go. Now, does this have any ammo? I don't think this has any ammo. Does this one have ammo? This one does. There's a creeper over there. I want to take him out. What the? There we go. That should have hit him on the first one there. I don't know why that didn't. I'm not really impressed with the Barrett in this game. In real life, the Barrett is an amazing weapon, but in this game, it seems to miss way too often. Anyways, so this is going to be the weapons locker. There's going to be 4 of them. Maybe I'll do more since I decided I'm not going to do the other ones. But it's going to be a minimum of 4, so someone can just come by, grab the weapon they want. They can grab as much ammo as they need, and then they can head out and fight or do whatever they need to do. Now, these are drying racks from Tinker's, and the reason why I'm using these is because it's the only thing that weapons can go on, which is kind of unfortunate. There's a lot of other things in the game from Bibliocraft, but you can't put weapons in them. Now, you can put them in the cases, and I do have some plans for that, but for displaying weapons like this, the drying racks are the best way to go, at least for this mod pack. It seems like it's the only thing that really works. It does kind of put them at an odd location. Like, as you can see, it's down a little bit, and for these, it's to the right. For this, it's to the left. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out, but this is going to be the basic design. Now, what I originally planned on doing was having every single gun in the game, but once I think he's below me, yeah. Once I started making these weapons, I was like, wow, those are terrible. So, let's look at this one. This is what it looks like. Now, let's compare that to, like, an MP5. So, this is what this gun looks like. This is what the MP5 looks like. And you can do iron sights and stuff with this. With this, no. Nope. You get to zoom in a little bit, and that's it. So these weapons were very, very underwhelming. They were very underwhelming, and I'm not going to use them. However, there are at least 1 or 2 things from these that I'm going to use. The DP-28 and also the stick grenades. And then for this one, some of the pineapple grenades and the Bren. And for this one, it's going to be obviously more grenades and then the MG42. And the reason why I'm going to make those is because those you put on the ground and they look just like these. So they look like these and they're pretty decent. But all the rest of them, man, I just... Like, I was looking at it and I'm like, like, look at this. Hold on. I think I made one of these too. Like, look at this. This is just... That's just terrible. That's just terrible. I don't even know how these look when you put them on the wall. Let me figure it out. Let me drop one of these on the wall. Oh god, that's atrocious. That is atrocious. Wow. Yeah, no, we are definitely not making those. I'm gonna make only the... Ooh, god, there's lots of mobs up there. I'm gonna only make the advanced, or excuse me, the modern weapons, and I will add some of the extra stuff, but that's about it. You guys, you're not allowed in here. Nope, nope. Well, the concrete's durable. I'll give you that. ICBM concrete. It's blast proof. We just discovered that it is blast proof. So that's a good sign. What do we got? Oh god, that's Spider-Man. Oh, there are so many mobs out there. Oh, there he is. Hey, you. You're really annoying, buddy. You're really annoying. Hold on, come here. Come here. Hitting everything. There we go. God. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make all of the modern weapons. So I'm going to need like at least 4 of each. And the modern weapons, there's quite a few. There's quite a few. Quite a few. So I'm going to make all the modern weapons. And then I'm going to make all the racks and stuff like that. Oh, this guy's decked. Oh, he's dead now. He was pretty decked out. Oh, that guy's got some armor. Oh. Oh, he didn't have any knockback. Get out of here, buddy. I'm trying to work. Oh god, there's more. Alright, well, in any event, I'm gonna build this stuff. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. Had a little incident with a creeper here. Blew up my weapon mod box and all of my chests right here. That was fun. Playing. You ever play pickup sticks or what is it? What is it? 52 pickup with a deck of cards? Yeah, kind of like that, except with guns. That's basically what happened right here. All the guns that I had were just on the ground. That was kind of annoying, but... Oh, also, I discovered you can put barrels upside down. Not exactly sure why you would want to put a barrel upside down, but apparently you can. I think it might have something to do with the fact that if you put a pipe underneath the barrel and you try to fill the barrel from the bottom, sometimes it would cause the barrel to explode. At least that's what it used to be, like, a while ago. I don't know if it's still like that or whatever, but you can put these barrels upside down. Not entirely sure why, but you can. So if that's your thing, put them upside down. Let me show you the area over here. So I've got it broken down into different kind of categories. You have the long range weapons, you have the kind of medium range, short range weapons, and then I have the high capacity weapons, and then the pistols. So let me show you this. So over here, we have all of the long range weapons. So these are all the weapons with the scopes. So hold on, let me switch that around. So we've got the M40A3 right there. And then we've got like the M21 and the Barrett. Oops, right here. And it goes all the way down the line for all of the long-range rifles. And then we've got the M16A4. And then down this side, we start with the other rifles. So like the AK-47. And then, what is this one? This is the G3 and the M14. And then we start going into, what the heck? Dance. What the heck is he talking about? Oh God, he's got one of those, he's got one of those stupid witch doctor things. First it was the trees, now it's this. I'm gonna kill you. I'm so gonna kill you. All right. I gotta get me one of those little, I gotta get me one of those little, what do you call it? Those defensive doll things. I forget what it is. I think there's a witchery doll that lets you disable other people from messing with you like that. I forget what it's called. It's hold on. Actually, let me look at it. What is it? I think it's doll. No, that's not it. Nope. Which? One of these. Well, that's a scarecrow. Shrieking? Ooh, that's kind of neat. It is not fun to dance. Hold on. How's it go? You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. But if your friends don't dance, it's like if your friends don't dance, something can't dance, then they're no friends of mine. I always forget that second to last line. Anyways, so that's not the exact wording. You get the idea. All right, I think it's one of these. Oh, it's a puppet. That's what it is. It's not a doll. It's a poppet. Hello, poppet. No, wait, it's not a poppet. Hello, poppet. Maybe it is. Yeah, I think it is that. It's a voodoo protection poppet. You know what that reminds me of is what is it? Pirates of the Caribbean. That guy when they one of the pirates, he sees that girl and he's like, "Hello, Poppet." Anyways, hold on, let me get rid of that. Safety dance. I spelled that wrong. Friends don't dance, it really can't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I need to get one of those poppets. What? All right, back to what I was doing. Back to what I was doing. So we've got all these weapons over here, like the regular rifles, and then these are more of the mid to short range, like the MP5 and stuff like that. And then we've got the Scorpion right there. And then on this side, let me start down here, because it'll make a little bit more sense. So on this side, we start with like the P90, and then we've got the Mini Uzi, the AK-74, and then we go into the shotguns. I believe that's a shotgun. Pretty certain that's a shotgun. And then this right here, that's definitely a shotgun. And then the RPG, which really the RPG probably won't be used that much because it destroys the land, it causes damage. So that's kind of against the rules. We're not supposed to be destroying their base or anything like that. So these might be used against mobs and what have you, but it's probably not going to ever see use in PvP. Or if it does, it won't be like in this area. It'll be in maybe in the no man's land or maybe out there or something like that. All right, and then over here we've got the big boys. We've got the M249, which is the SAW, the squad automatic weapon. I was a SAW gunner when I was in the Army, by the way. A lot of people still don't know this. I was in the Army for 8 years. This was my weapon. I was an expert with this weapon. I could single shot the SAW, which isn't exactly that difficult, but it is a fully automatic weapon. So if you just touch the trigger, you're gonna fire off a couple of rounds. But when I would qualify, I would single shot it so that I could get a better score. And they would actually yell at me. They're like, "It's not a sniper rifle. Stop firing off one shot at a time." Like, well, that means I had more ammo to shoot more targets. Anyways, so that's the squad automatic weapon. This thing weighs like 18 pounds, by the way. And it's like, oh, that must be so cool. It's like, yeah, it's cool for like the first couple days. And then when you have to carry it around every day for over a year, it gets less fun. Trust me on that. It gets less fun. Like I said, this thing is like 18 pounds. All right, and then we've got the RPD right there, and then we've got this gun right here. This is even bigger than the SAW. This thing is a beast. The M60. That thing, you need an assistant gunner for that thing. That thing is huge. All right. And then over here, we've got the pistols. Now, if you notice, all of these are spaced out a little bit. And the reason for that is because you can see like this, it has a little bit of overlap. Let me show you. I can actually show you this right here. So people might be like, well, why don't you have them right next to each other or whatever? It's because of this. They overlap and it looks dumb. So in order to fix that, I had to put them a little bit away from each other. Now, some of the weapons, it doesn't matter. Like the Mini Uzi, it really doesn't matter. But for this one, like that one definitely overlaps. And these definitely overlap. I mean, the SAW goes all the way over to the left side. Now, for the pistols, it's not an issue because they're all pretty small, so they can just go in there. So then we've got, I think this is the M9, yep. And then this is the Colt 1911, nice gun, very nice gun. And then we've got the USP 45. Now, the Deagles, the Desert Eagles, however, are a little bit larger than the other weapons, and they've got this overlap right here. So I decided to space these out, and I've got the regular Deagles and the golden Deagles. There is no difference, I believe, in the amount of damage they do. It's purely cosmetic, I believe. So we've got that there, and it also works out quite nicely the way this is all set up, because you can see that it is all spaced out the same, and it worked out quite nicely. So I'm glad. Now, the next thing I need to do is the weapons modification area, which is going to be right here. So this is going to include all of these weapons, like the foregrip, the ACOGs, and what have you. Now, my plan is for people to be able to come in here, grab whatever weapon they need, so they can take this, and then they can take the ammo, which... Oh, that one's upside down. What the heck? Why is it upside down? Alright, that one's not upside down. That one's not upside down. Why are these upside down? I don't know why the barrel... Well, apparently a lot of my barrels are upside down. I don't know why they're upside down. Why are they like that? Okay, well, whatever. Alright, I'll fix that later. So you can just grab the weapon you want, you can grab all the ammo you need, and then you can come over to the weapons modification area and put whatever you want on it. So like the silencer, which will reduce the sound, obviously. It also reduces the damage. The ACOG makes it so you can see a little bit further and have a little bit more accuracy. Foregrip, I believe, reduces the kickback and what have you, so all of that. Also, the other thing I want to show you is this. I like these. These things are pretty cool. These are like the carpenter blocks, like these up here. These are all carpenter blocks on the bottom. So you can put this stuff in here. It's pretty neat looking. Now, you can put... Oh, actually, I guess you can't. I wonder if you can put it on this side. Yeah, you can. So for the flat sides, you can put a panel on it. So let me show you this. You can put an extra panel on it. And that's what I did over here. So like this, right here. It's a concrete... Oh, actually, no, hold on. I gotta put the other one on first. So we put this one on, and then we put the concrete right there. And it basically acts like a panel. So you can put one there, one there, one there. Oh, that's neat. Huh. Interesting. How does... Oh, okay, so you guess you can't... Yeah. Nope. Apparently you can't put any on some of these. But let me see. I think this is probably the only side. Yeah. So you can put a panel on some of them. That one's kind of weird looking. I don't know why that's like that, but... And let's take this off here. But these are neat. Now, one of the issues with this stuff, like all these carpenter blocks, like they're so awesome to use, but it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I get pretty overwhelmed with all the, like, there are so many different blocks right now that it's kind of overwhelming. And then when you add on to it, the fact that you can have different shapes, it's like, it's even more overwhelming because there's just so much stuff. And I just don't really know what to use. Like, I kind of get a little overwhelmed. This is kind of neat. I think this is going to come in handy, though. Particularly this one right here. Because I want to put, like, some vehicle ramps and stuff like that. So I think that this is going to come in pretty handy. And that's going to be on the downstairs. So, anyways, let me take these off. All right. So, I think this came out pretty good. I think it came out pretty good. And again, I would have liked to have done all the weapons, but they're crap. I mean, look at these. I mean, this just... That just looks so terrible. Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Anyways, another thing we should do is we should probably have a tool shop kind of area where we can put extra lumber axes and excavators and hammers and stuff of that nature. I think that will be neat. But for now, the weapons are what I'm focusing on. But I am going to work on the weapons modification area. But I think that's it for today. I haven't seen any more of those trees. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Anders planted these damn trees that would cause ants to appear. Yeah, it was annoying. These trees would just like appear out of nowhere, just like poof. Then you have to destroy them, and then it causes an ant to spawn. Anyways, they're all gone now, I believe. So that is going to be it for me today. Certainly would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault.